Welcome to another evening here at James Logan High School. Tonight we have the visiting Irvington Vikings. They're going to face off against our Colts this evening. It's about 62 degrees out, overcast, breaking clouds, a little blue up there this evening. Winds blowing out, an easy left to right, maybe 5 miles an hour. We're going to have a good evening tonight. We have Daniel Hernandez on the mound, the hard-throwing righty. He got a win his last start through 113 pitches. He's been off for 6-7 days now. And he's ready to take the mound. So leading off for the Irvington Vikings is shortstop Lucas Duran, number 5, the right-hander. And the first pitch delivered to Duran was a swing and a miss by a high fastball by Hernandez. And he follows it up with one at the knees and gets the called strike. Shortstop Duran had a good game against the Colts on Wednesday. And Hernandez just misses outside with a ball. It counts 2-2. And he chases one outside with a swing and a miss, 1 out. First strikeout of the evening for Hernandez. Hernandez cataloged 8 strikeouts his last outing on those 113 pitches. And here he faces left fielder Solano, and he starts him off with a ball 1. And Solano fouls that off. Foul ball to even the count 1-1. And right down the middle with a fastball, Hernandez gets the strike with a swing and a miss by Solano. And so the 2-2 pitch to the left fielder is down in the dirt. The first off-speed pitch. That breaking ball just broke in the dirt. First one of the evening for Hernandez. Thus far, the Vikings haven't been able to catch up to the fastball, and he comes back with one high. And the left fielder draws the walk. And now coming up, number 11, catcher, Jaska.
Now batting number 11, Ray Jaska.
So 11 takes a strike. He's crowding the plate. Solano has a good lead. He gets off, and it's a foul ball back to the parking lot. Oh, and we hear it breaking.
Can't hit a screen right down the line, right at my car, and hit the storage box just out behind it. Saved it.
So Jaska has 1-2. Solano has a good lead. He gets off a little bit more. He takes off, and it's a ball outside. He slides in, He steals the base, and he gets there. Good throw by catcher Martinez. He threw it from his knees. Just missed him at second. So Hernandez gets behind in the count. It's 3-2 with Solano at second base. And the Vikings are trying to threaten early in the game, top of the first half. And foul tip into the catcher's glove. And just like that, we have 2 outs with Jaska striking out.
Now batting number 28, Kenny Lou.
So Lou evens the count with 1-1. And Solano is still at second. He gets off, and a foul ball. And the count's 1-2. So Hernandez looks at second. He looks back. He delivers. Breaking ball. And he strikes Lou out. So no hits. 1 left on. No runs scored. Solano got on with the walk. Stole second. And he gets stranded at second. So going to the bottom half of the first, it's still 0-0.
Now batting number 12, Adrian Hernandez.
So leading off for the Colts, it was Adrian Hernandez, second base. He's had a good year this far, and he takes high for ball 1. Been very solid at second base this year. And the 1-0 pitch. Foul ball. Check swung that. Foul ball off the handle. And the 1-1 pitch, he squares around to bunt, pulls it back. Ball was outside. Which makes the count 2-1 to Hernandez.
Come on, Nate.
So 3-1 to Adrian Hernandez. And the pitch, he takes high for a ball. So he gets the leadoff walk with catcher Trey Martinez coming to the plate. Last game, Trey had a good game.
Trey Martinez.
He was able to take one deep down left field line last game, about 28 feet. So he steps in. Hernandez not a big lead. And the pitch.
Come on, kid.
And he takes ball. So Trey comes in with the white helmet tonight, and it's a pickoff attempt over at first. Hernandez gets back easily. And the one, and he takes a ball on the outside, looked like a slider for a strike. Runner's not running, same pitch, and Martinez takes another strike. So it's 1-2 to Martinez. Hernandez at first. He gets a lead. Hernandez takes off. It's a hit and run. Martinez hits one high in the infield. And the shortstop comes over, gets in the way, but the second baseman calls him off and he makes the catch. Hernandez retreats back to first.
Now batting number 5, Juan Pablo Manzo.
And again, they pick over at Hernandez, who was running on the last pitch before Martinez popped out. But Manzo, in the last outing with the Irvington Vikings, he was able to put one over left field fence for about 330 feet. And his first pitch this evening, he takes called strike one on the outside. Hernandez gets off a little bit bigger this time. He's running. He fakes the run. And Manzo fouls it right back. So he's in the hole. 0-2. So the 0-2 pitch to Manzo. He's not running, Hernandez. And now it's 1 ball, 2 strikes to the power hitter Juan Pablo Manzo. And Juan Pablo hits one towards the gap into left field. The left fielder slides over, catches the line drive, gets it back in the second, and Hernandez has to retreat back to first. 2 outs.
Now batting number 25, Ben Salapari.
So designated hitter James Salapari is up for the Colts. thus far. Hernandez can't get the second. He's only made one attempt to steal. He's running this time. The ball is the ball. The throw down the second in time. And the second baseman holds on to it. And he gets him out at second. So no runs, no hits, one left on. Check that. None left on. And we go to the top of the second, 0-0.
Now batting number 25, Nathan Hayward.
So leading off in the top of the second for the Vikings is Nathan Hayward. He hits one right back, a little low liner, and Hernandez reaches down and snatches it out of the air for the first time.
Now batting number 1, Ayush Sadkar.
So second baseman, Anush Sadkar is in. And he fouled off his first pitch. And now he swings and a miss. And so it's 0-2 for Anush. And Hernandez pitches. And Anush, he hits one to right center. Haggins slides over, makes the one-handed catch in the gap for the easy out for 2 outs.
Now batting number 24, Ryan Nagamine.
Let's go, Ryan. Hey, say, kid.
So first baseman, number 24, Nagamine. Takes a ball on his second pitch. And Hernandez throws a fastball right down the middle. And it's another swing and a miss. So Hernandez quick pitched that one. Gets the ball. He's looking for his second strikeout of the evening thus far. It's 2 outs, 2 balls, 2 strikes, and the pitch, and he catches him looking for strike 3. So 3 up, 3 down for Hernandez, and we're going to the bottom of the second.
Caroline. Ba, ba, ba.
Now batting number 25, James Salapari.
So Salapari comes back up after Hernandez got thrown out, got caught stealing in the bottom of the first. So Salapari will step back in, designated hitter. And he starts it off with a foul. So Salapari takes the pitch high inside for the ball. So he evens the count 1-1. Salapari's had a good year this year, swinging the bat. He's played third base when he's in the field, but tonight he's the designated hitter. And the pitch, breaking ball for a ball. So Salapari gets a hit in the count with 2-1. Right field is playing a bit shallow. Center field is playing shallow. Left field is playing deep. Wind's blowing right to left. And the pitch. And Salapari puts one in the gap. Over the center fielder head. He's running to second. Is he going to dig for third? He's looking. He's going to third. We're going to have a play. The cut. The throw at third. And he gets him out on a good relay from the center fielder to the shortstop, who then throws it over to third for the out. Good hit, but way to be aggressive early in the game by Salapari.
Now batting number 4, Jackson Garcia.
Nate.
So third baseman Garcia is at the plate. It's 2-1. That last strike was a little low at the knees. Same pitch. Umpire didn't call it this time. So he goes ahead 3-1. So Garcia on the 3-1 pitch, and he fouls it straight back. He was right on it. Fouls it straight back. Almost hit the cameraman right there. So 3-2 for Garcia, third baseman. And he hits one in the gap to left field. The left fielder is moving over. One hops in, two hops to the fence. Garcia's on his giddy-up horse. Is he going to try for third? He does not, and he's going to stay at second. Garcia learned from Salapari, hit it in the same spot, but Garcia decided to stay this time at second. So he gets on base with a nice double. So right fielder Parez is at the plate with Garcia at second. And the pitch.
There we go.
And Parez looks at strike one. So Parez, the lefty for the Colts. And the throw home And he hits a little dribbler down first baseline, foul. So he gets behind in the count 0-2. Garcia wasn't running on that. So now we reset. Pars is back in. 0-2, down 0-2. Garcia at second. And the pitch outside for a ball. Right field has playing the lefty back deep. We have a shift by the center fielder with a big gap to left field who's playing a little shallow, and the pitch is outside. And he evens the count 2-2. So Garcia gets off a little bit more. He's not running. And Pares swings one that was outside, trying to go opposite field, but he misses, and he goes down swinging. Coming up, center fielder Curtis Haggins made a great catch in the top of the second in right center field. Haggins been hitting the ball really hard lately. And he's looking to pull this one down left field. Wind's blowing out. And the pitch inside, low for ball one. So Garcia gets off a little bit more. He gets out, and Haggins gets jammed, and the third baseman comes in, gets the pop up, and just like that, 3 outs. So 2 hits that inning for the Colts, no runs scored, 1 left on base. Going to the top of the third, Vikings 0, Colts 0.
Go, Manish. Start us up, kid.
Now batting number 3, Manish Kavari.
Go, Manish.
Big rescue. Here we go now.
And the 2-2 pitch. Foul ball straight back. So 2 foul balls thus far for this at bat for Kavari. So he's just getting pieces. And Hernandez pitch high and outside to make it 3-2. So Kavari's trying to be a leadoff hitter and get on base. And a 3-2 pitch down the middle, and he hits a hard shot to first baseman Manzo, who steps on the bag for the out.
Now batting number 37, Aiden Halligan.
So Aiden Halligan steps in. He squares around the bunt, and he bunts it straight back for a foul. Garcia was crashing from third on that. Hernandez got off the mound really good. But it was a foul ball. And Hernandez brushes him at the plate. Gave him a little chin music. And the pitch catches the outside corner for the called strike. And Hernandez, he pitches down low. And he gets the ball. He's pitching a little fast right now. He seems to be quick pitching these Irvington Vikings. And the 2-2 pitch on the way. Again, foul ball.
Let's go, Aiden.
By Aiden Halligan. It's 3 foul balls thus far this bat. And the crowd is telling him he's on that pitch. Can he do it? And the 2-2 pitch on the way, outside, and he swings through for the out.
Now batting number 5, Lucas Duran.
Go, big guy.
So going back to the top of the order, shortstop, Lucas Duran. And he struck out swinging his first at bat of the evening. And he starts himself off with a ball.
Go, kid. Go, 5.
So it's 1-1 to Duran. And he takes one low in the dirt for ball 2. The wind is swirling around out here on the field. It's moving. Now it's moving a little right to left, a little left to right. And it's just swirling and swirling and swirling. And the 3-1 pitch down in the dirt. And Duran gets the walk.
Now batting number 27, Jonathan Solano.
So the lefty Solano steps in. He swings at a 84-mile-an-hour fastball that time. He misses it. Solano has a good lead. He's not running. And another swing and a miss by the lefty. Solano. Duran's at first. He gets a little bigger lead. And he's off. He's running. And he's called strike 3. Doesn't matter. But Martinez would have gunned him out anyway. And just like
Now batting number 7, Jake Salgado.
So leading off in the bottom of the third for the Colts is the left fielder, Jaden Salgado. He had a hit his last game. And he starts himself off with a ball. So the right fielder is playing somewhat shallow. Center field is playing him towards the gap. So there's a big hole between the left fielder and the center fielder right over the shortstop's head, who's playing Salgado in actually double play depth. But Salgado took a strike. He gets behind 1-2, and the pitch outside. He reaches, he pulls it to second baseman, who slides over and made it a close play. Salgado was running hard, but nonetheless, it's a 4-3 out. And Michael Moronis is coming in to bat.
Now batting number 22, Michael Moronis.
So Moronis, shortstop, steps in. He hit one off the fence on Wednesday. Hit the top, just didn't go over. So Moronis takes 1-0 and he reaches back and he fouls it straight back. So it's 1 out for the Colts. Moronis chokes up on his bat a little bit. And he looks at a high ball. So the middle infielders for the Vikings, they're playing way back. They're on the grass. Center field is shallow. And this time he looks at a slider for strike 2. So the 2-2 pitch for Moronis on the way. He reaches and he fouls another one to the parking lot. Oh, we're 2 for 2 tonight.
Go Vikes!
And the 2-2 pitch, he takes all 3.
You got this.
So Moronis stays alive, but fouling that one again. Oh! And he takes one on the outside. He was ready to run the first. He's heading down, and the umpire reaches back and calls him out just like that. And he's not at first. He's in the dugout. Unlucky. Unlucky for Moronis right there. So we're back at the top of the lineup. Hernandez walked his last at bat.
Go, kid.
And he takes
Stay ahead. Here we go, huh?
an obvious ball 1 right there.
Hey, doing something, right? Huh? Yeah. Huh? Yeah. Getting his cardio in.
So the 44th pitch is a ball. So Hernandez gets ahead like he did his first at bat. He's 2-0. And the 2-0 pitch. He hits a high ball in the infield. Shortstop comes in behind the third baseman, reaches up, makes the catch, and the inning is over. With no hits, no runs, no left on. We're going to the top of the 4th here on this Friday night at Colts Stadium, and it's 0-0.
Now batting number 11, Braden Jackson.
Go, Brayden!
So leading off is number 11, catcher Jacksa. He hit it hard in the last outing with the Colts. And Hernandez starts him off with a ball, and then he comes back with a fastball at 85 miles an hour right down the middle. And Jacksa swings and misses it. So Hernandez gets behind in the count 3-1. That fastball dropped in a little low. So Jacksa is trying to get on base to lead it off for the Vikings. And the 3-1 pitch in the dirt, past the catcher, to the fence. And Jacksa hurries down to first base. So with a leadoff walk in the top of the fourth, we have third baseman Lou, who's coming up. He struck out swinging his first at-bat to record the second strikeout of the evening for Hernandez. Jackson, not a big lead. He shuffles off, bunt, and a back pick by the catcher. Martinez threw it on a dime over to Manzo, and he slid in under the tag. He slid in under the tag, and he was called safe by the umpire. We have a break in action while we go to New York for replay. So the umpires are meeting at the mound, and he comes back. And he says he's safe at 1. It was a dart thrown by Martinez down to Manzo. And Lou fouls it back. Martinez is throwing the ball on a dime this evening. He threw one down to second base, but he recorded the strikeout. And he's snap throwing it from his knees. And Hernandez comes in with a breaking ball that started on the inside shoulder, broke across the plate, and Lou couldn't catch up to it. And Hernandez records another strike. So the pitcher, Hayward, is at the plate with 1 out. Infield's playing double play death. Little pass ball was a ball. And Jaska wasn't ready to run on that pass ball by Martinez. And in fact, he retreated to first instead of going to second. So we have 1-0, runner at first, and the pitch right down the middle. Again, fastball. And Hayward looks at it for strike 1. Again, these Irvington batters, they can't seem to catch up with the fastball by Hernandez this evening. And he throws another one right down the middle. And again, Hayward looks at it for strike 2.
All right, Nate, you got this. Attack.
Let's see if Hernandez throws one more, because Hayward just seems to look at the fastball, and he does. Oh, no, this one is into the parking lot foul. Oh, 3 for 3. Unbelievable.
You got it, Nate. Relax, put it in play.
So the 1-2 pitch for Hayward. He's not, this time the ball gets by Martinez, and Jaska was ready to run on that one, and he gets the second on the pass ball. So it's 1 out, and the Vikings have themselves in scoring position, but it's 2-2 to Hayward. And the 2-2 pitch on the way. Again, ball in the dirt. This time Martinez blocks it in front of him. And Jaska has to hold at second. So 14 pitches this inning thus far for Hernandez. He's at 65 for the game. And we're full 3-2 pitch outside. He reaches back on a fastball and he walks him. And it's runners at first and second with one out.
Now batting number 1, Ayush Save Card.
So second baseman Anush is in. And the fake attempt to second is nothing. Anush flew out his first at bat to right center, where Haggins made a nice one-handed catch. Runners at first and second, and the pitch, and he swings through for strike one. Irvington really needs to capitalize with runners at first and second and one out. And Anush calls timeout. And the 0-1 pitch, curveball. Curveball started on the inside shoulder, broke all the way across the plate, and the only thing Anush can do is look at that go by him. So Hernandez gets ahead 0-2. Martinez sets up outside. The pitch is outside. Fastball doesn't catch the outside corner to make it a ball. And so Anush swings and misses. Ayush swings and misses for the out. So we have two outs, runners at first and second. And so first baseman Ryan Nagamine is up, the lefty, and he takes it outside for ball one.
Let's go, buddy. Base hit, huh?
So Hernandez reaches back, throws hard down the middle. It comes in low, and he makes it 2-0. Runners at first and second. So Jaska's at second. Hayward's at first for the Vikings, with Nagamine at the plate. It's 2-1, and the pitch down the middle. He hits one, a liner right in front of center fielder. They're going to wave Jaska home, and the relay, and the play at the plate. He's out! He's out at home! They sent him home. Jaska, not a lot of speed, but a great relay from center fielder Haggins to the cutoff Juan Pablo to Martinez, who gets him out at home. And just like that, the half inning is over, and we're still 0-0.
6, Trey Martinez.
So leading off for the bottom of the fourth for the Colts is Martinez, Trey, who made a great catch and tagged the runner out in the top half of the fourth to end the inning.
Go, Nick. Go, Vikes.
Martinez popped out his first at bat to the second baseman, Anush. And he gets way ahead, 3-0.
All right, Nate, let's go.
He has the shiny white helmet on tonight. And the 3-0 pitch
Hey, reset up.
for ball 4. Looked like the plate umpire was going to call that strike, but he didn't. And coming to the plate is the hard-hitting first baseman, Juan Pablo Manzo. So he flew out his first at bat to the left fielder on a line drive. And Martinez slips retreating back
Stop, Brady. Here we go, kid.
to first.
Come on,
They
Nate.
back pick him from the
Challenge
catcher.
up.
Ball was a little high, and Martinez scrambles back in. He gets a big lead. He's inching off even a little bit further. Open stand for Manzo. And the pitch inside. He was definitely trying to reach Kennedy Park on that swing, but it just stayed home and hit the catcher's glove for a swing and a miss. So he evens the count 1-1. And a little bit bigger lead for Martinez. He's not running. And we hit a high fly ball down right field, and it's foul. First baseman chased it, couldn't get to it. Right fielder was playing left gap, and he couldn't get to it. It's just a long foul ball.
It did. He kind of had the gump run. Come on now, Nate.
And so the 1-2 pitch outside for 2-2. So Martinez gets off a little bit further. He's dancing. He gets off. And the pitch. He's not running. It's outside. Looks like another slider.
All right, make the pitch right here, kid.
And Jaskar slides over, blocks it, keeps it in front of him. And Martinez doesn't go. So it's 3-2 with no outs. And on deck, we have the designated hitter, James Salapari. And the pitch at second baseman, he flips it over to shortstop. He touches first. He touches second. He throws it, and it gets past the first baseman on the air. And Manzo gets the second on the throwing error by Anush.
Now batting number 25, James Salapari.
Get arrested, get really get the message. I feel the pressure under more scrutiny than what I do. Add more scrutiny.
Atta boy, Nate. Let's go, kid.
So Salapari hit a screamer to the left field gap, his first at bat. Got thrown out at third, trying to stretch it to third.
No entrance right there. So go past the front of the road.
He has a foul here, so he's one. It's 1-2. Manzo is at second. He's getting a really big lead. A base hit might score him if third base coach Martinez sends him home. But Salapari gets even a bigger, wider stance. And the 1-2 pitch. And he picks back. He picks back at Manzo, who slides in easily. Right field is definitely playing shallow. Left field, center field is playing deep. It's a big gap right center. Can be an easy triple with the power. And he takes it to right field. And the right fielder, he slides over. Oh, he drops the ball, hits his glove. Juan Pablo, he's rounding second. He rounds third. He's coming home, and he scores. And the Colts take the lead on the air by the right fielder, and Salapari gets the second.
Now batting number 4, Jackson Garcia.
Let's go, Nate.
So Jackson Garcia, third baseman, is at the plate with Salapari at second. Garcia hit a screamer his last at bat, got himself a double. He's looking to do the same here and pick up an RBI. And he looks at one on the inside for a ball, a little high. It was so high he saw the seams go by. So it's 2-0 for the third baseman, Garcia. Salapari's off. The ball's in the dirt, gets past the catcher, and Salapari gets the third standing up on the pass ball. And now manager Frank comes out to talk to his pitcher, who's now at 62 pitches for the game. Maybe just to settle him down, get him back in the zone. And Salapari's in scoring position at third.
Come on out. Oh. Come on, Nate.
So with 3-0, runner at third, Salapari. Infield is playing all the way in. Every position is on the grass.
It's all right, here we go.
And Garcia takes a ball and draws himself a walk.
Reset,
So
let's
it's
go,
runners
bud.
at first and third with one out. And the lefty, Josh Parrs, comes to the plate.
Now batting number 11, Josh Parr.
So Irvington infield's playing double play depth. Third baseman is playing in. They're holding Garcia at first. And Parras goes opposite field in the gap by shortstop, picks himself up an RBI, and he gets a good single, a single and an RBI on that at bat. That was a good QAB.
Now batting number 10, Curtis Hagan.
And center fielder Curtis Hagen's at the plate with runners in scoring position at first and second. He popped up his last at bat. They jammed him on the inside. Left field's playing back, center field's playing back, big gap. Right field is playing right center. So they're giving Haggins the line down right field. If he can put it there with his speed, that's going to be an easy triple for him. He gets ahead 1-0 in the count. And the 1-0 pitch to him on the inside, called strike. So Garcia gets the sign, Haggins gets the sign from manager Hernandez. They're not holding Parez at first. And the pitch inside again, and he fouls it off the handle, and then the ball hit him. Seems like every game Haggins gets hit by the ball somehow. And we have a timeout. Let's hope that he's okay.
Good coach would have rubbed that out, Tin.
So Haggins shakes it off. Trainer George Maldonado comes out, looks at him, lets him get back in the batter's box. So it's 1-2. They're setting up outside on him. And the 1-2 pitch, inside again. Inside again, he fouls it, gets a piece of it,
Use it.
misses the catcher, but catches the left shoulder of the umpire, and he's okay. Even though the catcher set up outside that time, they still pitched Haggins inside. It's 3 times in a row they've done that. Garcia's off at second. Fake steal
Good spot, huh?
by both Garcia and Parez, and both retreat back.
Go Naders!
And the pitch comes inside low. He misses it. And he battles back to get ahead to make it 3-2. We have 1 out. Runners at first and second. They'll be ready to roll on this pitch. And Haggins calls timeout. Third baseman's playing back. Infield's playing double play death. And he steps off the mound, takes a look at Garcia at second. Garcia retreats back, and now we're back to reset. Wind's blowing out left to right for Haggins. Gets it in the air. He's off to the races. Again, they're giving him the right field line. And the pickoff attempt. And he's safe at second. And so the 3-2 pitch on the way. He battles back after getting hit on the foul ball. Catches the low outsider for the ball. He draws the walk, and that loads the bases for the left fielder, Jaden Salgado. Jaden, he grounded out his first at bat.
Number 7, Jaden Salgado.
And we have bases loaded, 1 out. The Colts can open it up this inning. And the pitch down the middle, he swings through for strike 1. And the pitch on the way. Again, curveball. And Salgado's just not picking it up right away. He swings and misses.
Way ahead, huh? Let's go.
So bases loaded, 1 out. 0-2 pitch. He delivers outside, catches the outside corner on a little slider that broke in at the end. And that's a big strikeout right there. So we have 2 outs, bases loaded, and the shortstop, Michael Moronis, is up. Moronis struck out his first at bat, but he hit one deep at Irvington Park. He hits one in the hole. Third baseman fields it. Moronis is safe. He hit it in the hole, and he gets the RBI on the infield base hit.
Now batting number 8, Henry Pollard.
So coming in to pinch hit for Adrian Hernandez, the second baseman, is number 8, Henry Pollard. Henry took one deep last week here at the Colts Stadium. He's here with bases loaded, with 2 outs. He's looking to do the same thing, and he takes a high fastball on the outside for ball 1. And Henry steps out on the slider that breaks inside for a strike. Wind's blowing straight left for Pole. Big gap in center field. They're still giving these batters the right side field. Nice slide by the catcher who saves that ball, who was breaking outside. They're not pitching Pole inside. They're definitely trying to pitch him outside. Pole is a pull hitter down the left field line. Left fielder's playing deep, almost to the warning track. And the pitch to him on the inside. And he puts one at third base. Umpire called it fair. And the third baseman just steps on the bag for the force out. However, the Colts pick up a run. And they go ahead 3-0 going to the top of the 5th. They leave 3 on.
Now batting number 3, Manish Kuvari.
Hey, keep working, Manish. Go 3.
So it's 2-2 to Kavari, to Manish Kavari. And Hernandez reaches back, throws a hard fastball to the parking lot. And we're 4 for 4 tonight with hit cars. Yeah.
Go, Manish.
Okay. And he check swings, and he holds it, and it's a ball. So it's 3-2. So 3-2 to Kavari. And the 3-2 pitch on the way, down the middle, inside, and he calls him out. And Kavari can't believe it. And he's just strolling back to the dugout.
Now batting number 37, Aiden Halligan.
Go, Aiden.
Aiden! Go hard!
Get there, Aiden. Go. There.
So Aiden Halligan, he comes in and he gets a single. He hits a little slow grounder to Moronis, who feels it. He throws a dart over to first base, but with the speed of Halligan, he's safe at first. So now we're back to the top of the lineup with shortstop Duran.
Go, Lucas.
Halligan definitely have some speed on the base at first. He's not running. And Hernandez starts him off with a curveball that drops in for a strike. And he comes back with another fastball. He touches 90 on the radar gun on that one for the called strike. And he throws one in the dirt. And Martinez keeps it in front of him, but it passes back up towards the pitcher. And Halligan gets the stolen base right there. So it's 1-2. And he hits a line drive to center field. Haggins comes over. He gets it in. He throws it into the cut. And a bobble play in the infield. And good heads-up base running by Duran, who gets himself to second.
Now batting number 27, Jonathan Solano.
So left fielder, the lefty Solano, he's in. Runners are at second and third with one out. Hernandez is at the 86 mark. His 86th pitch. And now these Irvington batters are trying to attack the fastball. They really haven't caught up to it all night. And Solano swings through that. He gets down in the count 0-1. And he swings at another one for 0-2. He's trying to be aggressive here and put the ball in play, but he just can't catch up to Hernandez's fastball this evening. Small lead by Halligan at third. That ball broke in. That slider broke all the way on the inside for a ball to Solano. So we have 1-2 runners at second and third. Colts are up 3-0, but the Vikings are threatening. And Solano fouls it straight back, catches a piece of the helmet of Martinez.
Johnny, you got this. Around.
They set up outside against Solano, and the pitch is outside, but it's high,
Let's go, Jonathan.
and so the count is even 2-2.
Come through, kid.
And we have the catcher, the hard-hitting catcher, Jaska, on deck for the Vikings. And the 2-2 pitch. Oh, he swings and misses. A breaking ball that just dropped in over the hands of Solano.
Now batting number 11.
And he goes
Brady
down
Jack
swinging.
Back.
That was a huge pitch by Hernandez, who catalogs another strikeout. So Jaska walked his last at bat. He foul tipped out his first at bat. So he's 0 for 2 on the evening. So he gets ahead in the count 1-0. And a 1-0 pitch on the way. Breaking ball in the dirt
Hey, dead red right here.
Come on now, Braden.
for a ball. So the Vikings have runners in scoring position at second and third. Very good speed on the bases. And that ball is up and inside to the hard-hitting catcher. It's 3-0. Does manager Frank give him the swing sign or the take? And the 3-0 pitch. Oh, and he definitely had the take sign, as that ball just broke right down in the middle of the plate for strike one to make it 3-1. Could understand the manager not giving him the swing sign on that to load the bases. But it's 3-1. Hernandez reaches back, throws a fastball, and Martinez reaches across the plate and pulls it back, trying to frame it. And the umpire didn't go by that classic frame by Martinez.
We need to hit bad.
And so we have third baseman Lou
Now
coming
batting
up.
number 28, Kenny Lou.
And Lou is 0 for 2 on the evening. And we have a timeout. And pitching coach Cheese is coming to the mound to talk to his starter, Hernandez, who's at 97 pitches on the evening through 5. And it looks like they're going to roll with him for this evening, as no one is warming up for the Colts in the bullpen.
Oh, I don't know. I thought it said the other thing. I think they had asked, like, somehow they reached out for some stuff or
Right.
away or something that the
Come on, Blue. You walked all the way out there. Was it to take part of the meeting or to fucking break it up?
PTA, Blake or here, like somebody reached out.
Because there were 2 shirts that had,
Yeah.
which they didn't know, so they pulled
All right, so Lou is back at the plate. He's got 2 outs. He's struck out his first 2 at-bats, swinging. It's a free swinger. He's got bases loaded. Outfield's playing straight up. Right field's playing a little in. And he hits a little dribbler into the infield. Garcia picks it up. He throws it high. And Pablo snatches it out of the air to record the out. And just like that, the inning is over. And Irvington leaves 3 on the bag.
Now batting number 6, Trey Martinez.
Go Vikings!
That's what I said after. I said, oh, selfie.
But it's literally,
So Martinez is leading off.
Nice pitch, Nate. You going out?
For the Colts. Check swing called no swing by the first baseman. We're a little grumbling in the crowd by these Viking fans. And the 2-1 pitch. And he hits a high fly ball. He hits it to left center. It's going back. Back. Gone! And Martinez rounds the bases on a long fly ball to left field. And out comes the Colts to meet him at the plate with the shiny white helmet on tonight. He takes him deep, and just like that, it's 4-0 the Colts.
Hey, what about fantasy? My whole team.
Now batting number 5, Juan Pablo Monzo.
The hard-hitting Monzo is at the plate, and he takes the ball. Fans are going crazy after that last home run by Martinez.
Come on, Nate.
And Juan Pablo takes a ball to make it 2-1.
Nice shot.
And the pitch breaks outside for the strike. So it's 2-2 to Juan Pablo. Outfield's playing them deep, except for right field. Right field's in the right field gap. If Juan Pablo takes this ball down the line right field, he might get an inside the park home run. They have the major shift on him. They say he's going to pull it, and the pitch,
That's a good pitch.
and he swings through
Hey, way to
on a
compete,
ball
kid.
that was low for the out.
Oh, really?
Now batting number 25, James Salapari.
Way to heaven. When I woke up, put that on a necklace.
It's like waiting.
So designated hitter, Salapari is in. Took ball one, the first pitch. And he fouls one straight back on his second pitch. So he makes it 1-1. Yeah. So the winds die down here. And Salapari hits a little dribbler back. He's racing hard to first, but the pitcher scoops it up, runs over to first, tosses it, and he's out.
Run and hang out.
We have 2 outs.
Run for a
Now batting number 4, Jackson Garcia.
So Jackson Garcia's third at bat of the evening. He hits a double, a screamer, his first at bat. He walked his second at bat. And he steps in. The first pitch to him, inside, breaks in, and he looks at a strike. We have the lefty Paris on deck.
I like it.
And Jackson takes one inside ball. He has to back out of there right away.
Good shot, buddy. Here we go.
So the 2-1 pitch to Jackson inside. He fouls it, and he makes it 2-2.
Let's go, Nate.
So the 2-2 pitch to Jackson. Inside, he hits one to left center. He's going back. The center fielder gets underneath, and he catches it on the warning track at the 375 mark. And just like that, he's out. Coming in to pitch for the Colts, Anthony Vega.
Nice. Attaboy. Fantastic.
If they, Megan has to.
Nice.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Hey, nice job. Way to bounce back, kid. Focus on your camera sucks balls, but hey. It could have been a good picture if the camera didn't literally look like I was shooting it through a bottle of water.
Keep holding, Nate.
Sorry, dude. Shooting through a fence is fun.
Give your dad some good shots.
I did so good. Have yourself
Now
out.
batting number 25, Nathan Hayward.
Go Naters! Oh, Brendan, it's
Okay, lead us off.
So number 25, Nathan Hayward is leading off. For the Vikings, he swings at the first pitch by Vega for a strike. And are we 5 for 5? Oh, we are. Yes, we are.
Attack now, Nate. You got
And the
this.
0-2 pitch breaks a breaking ball high that stayed high.
Attack Nate.
Go, kid.
Relax, Nate. Sit back, drive it.
Keep battling, Nate.
So the 2-2 pitch to Hayward. Vega's leaving it up high, and he gets behind 3-2. With no outs. Right field's playing shallow. Center field's playing straight up. Left field's playing straight up. And he fouls it way back. And again, we get another one.
Nice and relax, Nate.
Go 2-5.
Base hit.
And the 3-2 pitch. Oh, on the inside. At the helmet, he drops the bat, he gets the walk, and he gets a leadoff walk.
Now batting number 1, Ayush Sankar.
Yeah, yeah.
Go, Ayush.
So Ayush, second baseman, is at the plate. Hayward's at first. He gets off, and it's in there for a ball. Down and out. So a good lead by Hayward. Is he looking to run? He's not. And he hits a ball to left field. It gets over Salgado's glove. It hits the glove, and Hayward gets the third. Ayush gets the second on the air by Salgado. He just misread it. His first step was in. He tried to go back, jumps, hits his
Keep
glove,
working, Ayush.
and the ball scampers
Ryan.
over to center, and Haggins picks it up and throws it in.
Now batting number 24, Ryan Nagamine.
Go, Ryan.
Nagamine.
Maybe
Nagameyer.
he'll replace Nagameyer now. Yeah, thank you. You have a new one for a
You
while.
are all Nagamine.
Partial.
My apologies, Nagameyer.
Sorry, now Nagamini.
You're good.
That was, we were just teasing, that was fun.
You had it right.
No, it's Nagamini. Yes.
So Nagamini, he's up. He hits one. He hits one to second baseman, who throws it over to Juan Pablo at first. He gets him out. The ball dropped out of his glove on the release, but the umpire still called him out, and both runners held at second and third.
Now batting number 3, Manish Kavari.
Then you want to
Oh, yeah!
Wait, what just happened? I was scoring
That's a
that
hell of
one.
a play, bro. Huh?
What did he just do?
Hey, goodbye, Manish.
Looking down.
Now batting number 37, Adrian Callaghan.
So the Vikings get on the board with an out, with a little infield hit to Vargas, who then throws it over to first base. But the runner scored from third, so they get on the board. And we have the speedster, Halligan, at the plate.
Go, Aiden.
So a runner at third, Halligan at the plate. He swings at a fastball to end the inning, and Anoush gets stranded at third. But the Vikings pick up a run, so going to the bottom of the sixth is 4-1 Colts.
Senior parents, please make your way to the score booth to pick up your boards and your pictures at the end of the game. Please do not forget, come visit us at the score booth.
Leading off in the bottom of the sixth for the Colts is right fielder Josh Pars.
Right at you. It's coming down.
So Pars hits one to left field, over the left fielder head with his speed. Is he going to dig for three? He doesn't. And he gets a double, a stand-up double for Josh Pars, the lefty. He goes oppo. He goes to left center on that. Very nice piece of hitting right there.
Here we go, Denise. Come right back, kid.
Now batting number 10, Curtis Hagen.
So center fielder Haggins is at the plate. He walked his last at bat. And he starts off with a called strike on a breaking ball. They've been pitching Haggins inside all night with the breaking ball and the pitch outside. And he calls it a strike, even though it looked like it was a ball. Called strike. Ball got away from the catcher, and it still was a strike. So Haggins down 0-2 in the count. The 0-2 pitch on the way, down the middle. Haggins pops one up towards the first baseman. He's calling for it, and the second baseman comes in behind the first baseman and makes the catch.
Now batting, number 21, Miguel Escobar.
So Miguel Esquives comes in for Salgado, the pinch hit here in the bottom of the sixth. Starts off with 1-0, runner in scoring position at second, and he reaches and he fouls that one off to make it 1-1. Parez with good speed at second. Surely he can score on a base hit by Esquives. Anush comes in from second base to talk to his pitcher. He goes back. They're playing Esquives straight up in the infield. They're playing double play depth. They're trying to hold Parez at second. Right field's playing right center in the gap. And the fake steal by Parez. And that time that hits a car. Hits the shed or a car. But a foul ball by Esquives, and he's looking at 1-2. He's looking to put this ball in play. Wind's blowing out left to right, and the pitch outside. He reaches. He's going to get Parez the third, and the throw. He just gets him out at first. Esquives ran hard, but he moves Parez over to third.
Now batting, number 22, Michael Morones.
So Morones is at the plate with Parez at third. And he takes a pitch called strike on the outside corner. The Colts haven't been able to protect that outside plate this evening.
On deck is number 12.
And the pitch to Morones is high. Catcher tried to bring it down to frame it, but not in time, and he gets called for the ball. And so for the 1-1 pitch to Morones, sets up outside on the slider that breaks outside, and Morones goes ahead in the count 2-1. And the 2-1 pitch on the way down the middle. It broke in, but the umpire said, a little too inside, and gives him the ball to make it 3-1. So hitter's pitch for Morones at 3-1. And he calls a strike. He calls a strike, but the umpire was ready to ring him up because he thought the last pitch was a strike, but he called it a ball, which should have been a strike, and Morones stays alive at 3-2. And the 3-2 pitch to him, foul straight back. So we have 2 outs, the 3-2 pitch. And Morones swings through on the slider. And Parez gets stranded at third.
Senior parents, please make sure to come by the score booth and pick up your poster board. Thank you.
I'd rather do that.
said Varsity, follow, and no follow. So waking up out of my slumber, feeling like Rollo, follow. It's so time and it's follow by the TV shepherd. With about to open the lever, spread hot candy. Hit the brand, cooler than Freddie Jackson, doing up in the
Oh, really?
Now batting number 5, Lucas Duran.
So top of the order for the Vikings, shortstop Lucas Duran. And we have a new pitcher, Colin Chung, who starts off by hitting Duran on the backside. And Duran just strolls down to first, doesn't seem to be hurt. And he puts on his sliding glove, he's ready to go.
Now batting number 27, Jonathan Solano.
So Solano's at the plate. Duran, he's got good speed. He doesn't steal.
That's away.
And
Good
Colin
take, good
catches
take.
the outside corner for the called strike to the lefty Solano. And a pickoff by Colin. And he gets back. He did that. He tried to pick off last week, same play, but he threw the ball away. This time, Juan Pablo was able to scoop it up, keep it in front of him. And the pitch to Solano, he fouls it back to even the count, or to go down in the count 0-2.
Let's go, Jonathan. Come on, buddy.
Go, Johnny, find a barrel, kid. You got it.
So it's 0-2, runner at first. Leadoff batter Duran was hit by pitch. And the pitch. And it's a ball, it's a pop fly, and it drops in. And the left fielder, Lares, misses it.
Now batting number 11, Braden Jackson.
So runners are at first and second with the catcher, Jaska, at the plate.
That's not even close.
And Colin Chung pitches him inside, and he gets the called strike on the inside corner. We have no outs by the Vikings. They're threatening this top half of the seventh, down 4-1. And the pitch, it's a line drive. Curtis Haggins takes a step inside, gets over his head. They've got good speed. Duran comes in to score. They're waving Solano in to score. And Jaska gets a triple as he hits it to the deepest part of the field at 375 over the center fielder's head. And now it's 4-3 Colts.
Now batting number 28, Kenny Lou.
So we have a break in the action as coaching picks. Coach Cheese goes out to talk to Colin Chung. He brings his infield in. And this timeout is sponsored by Talkin' Casitas.
I want to watch this happen. No. They're going to play infield in.
Let's go, Kenny. Kenny, hit it hard. Just hit it hard, Kenny. Let's go, bud.
You got this, Kenny!
Sit on that fastball.
Go, Kenny!
So number 28, Lou is at the plate.
Let's go, big guy. Here we go now. Hit it hard, Kenny.
He's 0 for 3 this evening, 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Got the tying run in the top of the 7th, that third with no outs. And Lou, the pitch,
Oh, good
he
swing.
pops one
Hey, right on.
straight back foul into the stands.
Let's go, Kenny.
So the crowd from Irvington, they're on their feet, they're standing, they're cheering, they're looking for Lou.
Oh, yeah.
And he takes a ball on the outside corner. And manager Hernandez chirps right there at that called ball. So it's the 1-1 pitch with the tying run at third. And Lou fouls it straight back.
Let's go, Kenny.
No, that's down. That's big. Dead red fastball. Can't get the breaking ball.
Base hit, Kenny! You got this! You got it, Kenny.
All the confidence in the world, buddy. Come on.
Let's go, Kenny.
Came here to see a win.
And so the 2-2 pitch to Lou. Drops in ball low to make it 3-2. Infield's playing in to protect home plate. Left field is playing shallow. Right field's playing shallow. Center field's playing normal depth. Any hard hit ball could be trouble. And just like that, runners are at first and third as Lou draws the walk.
Hey, just hit it hard, huh? Get your pitch and hit it hard.
Nice and relaxed, Nate. You got
Now
this.
batting, number 25, Nathan Hayward.
Oh, Nate.
So re-entering into the game is Hayward. Interesting strategy by manager Frank. He re-enters the pitcher, and he hits a pop fly down left field. Garcia is there in foul territory, and he makes the catch. No tag up as it was shallow. And Garcia records the first out of the inning.
All right, here we go.
Right, Ayush.
Just hit it hard, kid.
Now they're playing infield back.
Now batting, number 1, Ayush Sadkar.
And manager Frank calls a offensive timeout. Calls his runners and batters over to him. And runners at first and third.
All right, Sarge, I gotta go. All right, thanks.
I'll shoot you a tag.
Manager Hernandez was trying to make his way to the field, but he can't, not on a offensive timeout. If he does, he'd get charged for a defensive timeout, but he stays put in the dugout. So Ayush is at the plate with 1 out. Hayward's at first. Not a big lead. He steps off a little bigger. He's being held. And Lou goes, and it's a little hit, and it's going to drop in, and we may have a tag at home in the throw. He's safe, and Ayush gets the blue hit to tie the game at 4-4 in the top half of the 7th.
Now batting number 24, Ryan Nagamini.
And manager Eric Hernandez comes out, and he takes the ball from Colin Chung. And coming in to pitch is Nathan Tang, number 15. So Ryan Nagamini is at the plate. He's got runners at first and second by the single by Anush. Nathan Tang starts him off with a foul ball.
Let's go, Ryan.
The lefty, Nagamini, steps in, and the 0-1 pitch on the way by Tang drops in there for a called strike.
Let's go, buddy. You got this, bud.
So they're not holding anyone on first or second in the pitch, and he swings through the fastball, and Tang records the second out with a strikeout.
Pick us up, buddy. You got this, kid. Hey, be on time. Let's go, bud.
All right, Manish, you got this.
So Manish Kavari is at the plate. He's 0 for 3 this evening, and he starts
All
off
right, here we go.
with a swing
Now batting number 3,
and a miss.
Kavari.
Tang settles in, and the 0-1 pitch, and again Kavari swings and a miss. So it's 0-2 with 2 outs, runners at first and second, and the Vikings are looking to add to their score. And the 0-2 pitch on the way, and it's foul back. And he stays alive, just barely tipping the fastball. So it's 0-2, 2 outs, runners at first and second. In the pitch, runners are going, and it drops in. The curveball, the 12-6, drops in, called strike 3 on Kavari. They leave 2, but they tie it 4-4. Going to the bottom of the 7th. And what do we have for the Colts? We have the leadoff batter, Hernandez, Martinez, and Manzo.
Now batting number 12, Adrian Hernandez.
So top of the order for the Colts going into the bottom half of the 7th. Adrian Hernandez, leadoff second baseman. He's 0 for 1 on the evening. He walked once and he flew out to the shortstop, and he starts himself off with a foul ball. On deck, we have the home run hitter, Trey Martinez. He's hit 2 home runs in the last 2 games. But Hernandez takes a high ball outside to make it 1-1. He's just looking to get on base any way that he can. Corners are playing back for Hernandez. He's got good speed. He can probably lay one down and get to first. And he looks at a curveball that stays high for ball 2. Lynn's on the mound pitching for the Vikings. He wanted that strike. Didn't get it. And the 2-1 pitch leaves it up. Now it's 3-1 for Adrian Hernandez. And the 3-1 pitch by the lefty outside for ball 4. And the left-handed pitcher, Lynn, can't believe that didn't catch the corner. And we have the home run hitter, Trey Martinez, up, who hit one to left field deep last time. And on deck, we have the power hitter as well, Juan Pablo Manzo, who's gone deep his last game. So they're pitching Martinez away, and it's high ball by the left-hander. Hernandez at first, not a big lead, trying to get to second. And the 1-0 pitch on the way does not catch the outside corner for a ball, and the crowd from the Vikings bench, they're barking at him. They're barking at the umpire right there. Thought he caught the outside corner, but he didn't. And it's 2-0 for Martinez. And Lynn steps off the mound to regroup because he thought he had that strike as well. And the 2-0 pitch to high for ball 3. It's 3-0 to Martinez. Does manager Eric Hernandez give him the swing sign, give him the green light, the hitter, the pitch? He does not catch the corner, and it's ball 4, 2 walks in a row, and Irvington manager Frank calls a timeout.
Number 5, Juan Pablo Manzo.
So Juan Pablo Manzo steps in. He's 0 for 3 on the evening. Runners at first and second. Outfield is playing him very deep. They're giving him the right field line. Infield is expecting the bunt. They crash. The pitcher steps off the mound and they reset. The power hitter Manzo, I couldn't tell you the last time he laid down a bunt. What is Hernandez going to do? And the pitch drops in for a called strike. And I believe Manzo was looking for a fastball right there, not the 12-6 curveball that dropped in. Third baseman is crashing on the grass. Infielders are playing double play depth. There's no outs. First baseman is crashing, and the pick back to second. And Hernandez is safe. And the 0-1 pitch on the way, and he fouls it way back. Oh, that definitely hit something out there. So Manzo goes down 0-2 with runners at first and second, no outs. Hernandez has good speed at second. He can get home on a base hit. And the 0-2 pitch outside, the back pick, the snap throw to first, and he's safe.
I love it, kid.
And Trey slides back in the first, head first.
There, bud. Here we go now.
And he gets
Come on,
under the
Donnie!
tag,
Make your pitch,
and it's
kid.
1-2. The Vikings are doing a good job at holding these runners at first and second. Hernandez gets off. Martinez gets a small leak. They're holding him on at first. And the Colts dugout is calling for a balk, where they said Lynn didn't get set. Now he's set. He looks. He delivers. It's high and outside for a ball to make it 2-2.
Donnie, just focus, kid. Make your pitch right here, bud.
All the Colts players are up in the dugout. They're on the fence. They're cheering for Juan Pablo Manzo. They're looking for him to get the hit. They want Hernandez to come home on the base hit. And the pitch down the middle, it gets past. It's a pass ball, and both runners advances on the pass ball or the wild pitch. We're going to give that a wild pitch. So no outs, and they're going to now intentionally walk. They're going to intentionally walk Juan Pablo. he was up in the count anyway. And so now the designated hitter, James Salapari, comes in. Bases are loaded. And Salapari is 1 for 3 on the evening. The outfield is playing in. Any hit is gone. We have everyone in. They're trying to protect. The infield's playing on the grass. The outfield's playing on the dirt. All he has to do is just put the ball in play anywhere, and this game could be over. And the pitch to Salapari does not drop in, did not come back and catch the corner, and Lynn, the pitcher, he's begging out there. He's begging for a call, and he's just not getting it. And the 1-1 pitch down the middle, and it's a fly ball to right field. It's going back. The right fielder makes a catch. We have a tag, the throw, and Hernandez comes in, and the game is over. Salapari gets the go-ahead run, and just like that, the game is over. 5-4. Colts on a comeback, a walk-off sac fly by James Salapari. Go crazy.
Logan parents, please come and pick up your players' pictures. And senior parents, please come pick up your poster board for senior night. Thank you.